We're here at the Tour de Beauce at the Hall of Fame induction with Gord, Fraser, and Czeslaw Lukaszewicz. Gord, congratulations on your induction. What goes through your mind when you think about Beauce?
What goes through my mind when I think about Beauce? Good question. I don't know. I think the race signifies, I think, the excellence in Canada for cycling. When you think of the hardest and most prestigious race, certainly stage race, Beauce is at the top of everyone's list. It's a pathway for both young and old riders. You know, young riders on their way up to maybe bigger and better things, and older riders coming back and can eke a living in the States or in North America. And Beauce is one of the crown jewel races in North American racing. So, you know, just lots of memories. Obviously, lots of hard miles on the bike, hard kilometers, but lots of fun afterwards as well.
You won a number of stages at Tour de Beauce. Does one stand out for you?
Well, no, I think they all have special memories. I remember one race, Czeslaw and I doing battle, quite fondly, of course. But it just the race brings out the best in you. You can't bring anything but your best at this race because it's just so hard. So that challenge is what makes Beauce special.
You currently direct Silver Pro Cycling, one of Canada's top teams, and how is that going?
I think it's been going good. You know, the Silver Pro Cycling is a conduit now for the new generation of Canadian riders. You know, we're giving them an opportunity to develop and pursue their career in cycling. It's a great organization. Scott McFarlane, the team owner, is a very passionate guy. Arthur Silber, our sponsor, is just doing such great things and helping Canadian cyclists. And I'm just trying to steer the whole ship in the right direction and with my experience. And it's been super rewarding. Last year for Silber was an incredible year, and hopefully we can have similar results in 2016.
What advice did you give to the team coming into Beauce's 30th annual edition this year?
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, it's just such a hard race. You have to take care of all the details. You know, you have to be ready for any type of weather. The competition, the level of competition is very high, so they have to come in good shape. But with Beauce, you have to kind of expect the unexpected. You know, there's tough terrain, there's difficult road surfaces, there's weather, and then of course the competition is very high. So you can't come to Beauce and use it as training. You have to come to Beauce with your A game, and if you don't, then you'll be going home with some very sore legs.
Benjamin Perry won the final stage at Beauce. This must have felt really good for you and the team.
Yeah, it was good for a lot of reasons. You know, like obviously we tried to race to win. It was clear that general classification was probably out of reach, so the next best thing is a stage win. And what I was really happy about Ben was, you know, he's a young rider. He's only 20, 21 years old, and he's with two very experienced riders, and he knew exactly what he can get away with in that breakaway, and he took advantage of the overall situation with the GC battle. And you know, that's the dynamic in stage races. You can profit from the big picture to win the day, and he executed that really well. He's got a very good sense of he's got what I like to call a high cycling IQ, and he took advantage of it and he won the stage. So that's tactically he played it perfect, and that was what I was most proud of.
Perfect. Congratulations, Gord, and all the best to you and the team in 2016.
Thanks.
Czeslaw Lukaszewicz, we're at the Tour de Beauce at the Hall of Fame induction. How did it go last night?
It went pretty well. I'm happy with everything, and I'm happy that Quebec recognized my contribution for Quebec and Canadian cycling.
So I'll ask you the same question I asked Gord. What do you think about when you think about Tour de Beauce or Beauce itself?
Tour de Beauce is one of the hardest races in North America, and we need that race to continue. You know, it's a good race to see if young Canadian riders they can handle the international peloton.
Excellent. So with you winning the overall in 1991 back in the day, does one moment or memory stand out from that exact race with you when you won the overall classification?
He only won because the week before he took me out in Ottawa and I broke my knee. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's just it was a special race, and hard special race, and that's what I remember.
So as you direct Velo Select Racing Team, one of the top teams in Quebec, how is that going for you?
No, it's going okay. We're gonna have a team in next year, and with the new riders, and I hope the riders gonna be able to handle races like Tour de Beauce and Grand Prix Cycliste de Saguenay. I hope we can surprise. Maybe there is some riders can surprise everybody. We never know. We hope.
So what advice would you give, like your team, saying, for example, doing a Saguenay or a Beauce, like I just mentioned to Gord?
We have to get ready. We have to test the team before. If we see that the riders are good, they're in shape, for sure we're gonna go to that races.
So, with Matthew Genet graduating to Lupus from the team, did you say there was some highlights that stood out for you
sure.
this year?
He got podium at the UCI race, and this is gonna motivate the rest of the team. They believe that we're able to manage the team on that level.
All right. So congratulations, Czeslaw, and all the best, both you and Gord. Thank you for this interview.